There we go. Okay, so far so good. So I'm going back into a little No Moria today. I'm doing a kingdom I set up a few days ago. I kind of jumped back into the game after a few months of playing. Couldn't really remember exactly what I was doing, and I think I finally kind of put everything back together with how to get No Moria up and running on a new village. So I started the Terrible Kingdom, and I'm going to kind of pick up there today. Back where I was, I'm already into, I think I'm into fall, actually. Yeah, second day of fall. So I've got to start planning for winter. Right now, I mean, we're pretty low on food and drinks. Actually, where are we on grain? Because if we have enough grain, I can just make bread. Let's see, we have 140 grain, so we can basically just say we have an additional 140 food, as well as there's still a good deal of fruit trees around the outside. I just want to make sure we don't run out of food and drink during the winter. They've been working to get the brewery up and running, but it's been pretty slow going because I just recently specialized all my jobs, which is why I have a bunch of idle gnomes around. And we've been getting attacked some by goblins. I kind of have the entryway put over here. But really, for the most part, it hasn't been too bad. Our military, I just have everyone set up as monks and have been going since the very start. So I'm just going to probably going ahead and get into my mine, try and dig a little deeper, find some ore so I can get the tinker bench going, as well as start actually getting a more legitimate military set up, because it's not much of anything right now. Just enough to get me by. Here's some bandages right up here by the kind of barracks almost. I've gone ahead and made the second floor here. I'll probably put a little, I don't know, dining hall maybe there, or maybe some bedrooms. I figure I'll build this part up a little bit. But for right now, I'm just trying to take it kind of slow, because I'm not sure when the next goblin attack will be. We should have at least one more harvest. I think we just had a wheat harvest. So hopefully we'll get one more harvest in here before winter comes. I'm going to go ahead and set up a stockpile down here for the grain. That way the person that's at the kitchen doesn't have to run up and down the stairs the whole time. And I'll go build some bags for it as well. Let's see, what do I need? String and bolts of cloth. It looks like we have everything. So I'll go ahead and build 4 of those. And I probably need to increase the amount of bandages we keep crafted at any given time. Oh, this is my little crappy ambassador room right now. I just put down special floor and walls plus the bed to get it high enough worth for him to actually stick around. Some trees. I think I extended that, yeah. So that's fine. What I eventually want to do is I want to be able to move our pasture up in here. I've already started doing a little bit of terraforming to bring this down and give us a slightly larger space to work with. But this is actually an extremely cool map. I was really happy when this map spawned because I have right here is kind of the entrance to my base. This is going to be, there's a mountain over here that I'm going to have all dorms, basically, just rooms. I'm going to give everyone individual rooms eventually. And just for personal preference, I always do 5x5 rooms. So this entire mountain is going to be all rooms. And then over here, connected to it, was another pretty large mountain. And I've kind of been building into this one a little bit, getting... I have down here like a kitchen type area set up. This is my great hall right now. I know it's nothing. I'm just trying to keep my kingdom worth down for the time being. And this is just for smelting the goblin stuff as well as making coal in here. I'm thinking right underneath Yeah, I already dug the stairs down. Right underneath, I'm going to have all my different metal working stations. I think that'll work out best. And then over here, this is actually the stairway down to my mine. I have that coming out inside the barracks. Just because I'm really, really bad about managing my mines, actually. So I mostly have that set up there because I'm sure at some point I'm going to forget to light up an area, and we'll get some skeleton or some zombie spider spawns. I turned off beetles. I think beetles are actually in a really terrible position for you to keep them in the game, just because they'll continuously multiply until there's so many that the game cannot even function anymore. So beetles are turned off, but I have my mine coming in here, and I want to start getting some ore actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and mine out a little bit more of this. I've been doing these little 7x7 rooms. I usually do 15x15, but I decided to do 7x7 this time, and I guess I'll just keep going here. Might as well. I'm gonna go ahead and dig out this copper as well. Because I think the next big thing for the Terrible Kingdom is going to be getting my metal up and running. But this is going pretty well so far. I think the map has really helped. It was a great starting map, I think. I always love maps with big mountains close by the spawn so I can build into them. And this one definitely had that. And that's exactly what I wanted. Okay, we've already found more ore down here too. So that's good. Okay, and I'll come over here and I'll start mining this side out as well. It'll take them a while. I'm not too worried about overmining. I'll need to watch out for golems because I don't have that many stone stockpiles set up yet. So that's something I'll need to try and get set up. I don't know why I'm deleting this like that. There we go. But hopefully if we do get any golems, we'll be able to handle it all right. I think our military is surprisingly well set up. It'll be fine for sure with dirt golems. I don't anticipate any issues with dirt golems. Even if they do spawn, we'll be able to knock them out. The stone golems would be a little bit more of a problem. But again, I don't think it'd be too terrible, and it'd really be good fighting experience for them, because I've only had 2 goblin invasions, which is kind of odd. Because it's set to be everything at standard speed for the goblin attacks. Usually they happen almost every night, in my experience. But for whatever reason, in this world, they're not coming that quickly. So my military isn't leveling up quite as much as I'd like it to be. Let's see, we are just constantly staying low on food and drinks, which makes me a little stressed out. But I guess it's possible that they actually have this. No, they don't quite have it as full as I'd like it. Let's see. I'll have them craft to there. We're out of oranges and almost out of apples. That is probably the issue. Let's see, how do I want to do this? So we can go out here. We're pretty good on logs, but I'm going to go on ahead and... well, yeah, we are good on logs. So I'll leave these trees standing. I'm just going to go forage all of this. That'll take them a little while. But that should give us some fruit, as well as I'm going to come up here, forage... these orange trees, and I think I need to get a higher volume of farms, because it'd be much easier if I could just use like strawberries, just because they grow so much faster than trees. Because my grove over here, they're all 8x4, which is the same size I do all my farms, but they're not growing too fast. It may be a good idea to expand a farm area over here, because this is a lot of open ground over on this side. Okay, we're having another wheat harvest. Let's see, we have... Wow, I have 5 yaks now. That's new. Are they all going to be used? Let's see. I have 5 of them, so I can go on ahead and butcher 2 of these male yaks. I only keep 1 male yak in the pasture at a time. Chwok falls asleep on the floor. Why? Do I not have enough beds? No, I don't. Oh, I guess I really need to kind of expedite this. I think at first it'll probably be I'll use a couple of these and put a handful of beds in each one, like maybe 6 beds, and a few of these rooms just to give everyone a place to sleep. And I can get rid of this because this was my initial my gnomes started like right here, right over here. So I just immediately came over here and dug in, and this was the very first thing I did, set up this dormitory and this little area right here, which I'm using for stone at the moment. I'll probably change that as well. I don't think that's the most efficient. Oh, oh yeah, I bought some grape seeds. I don't have enough to really use them quite yet, but they're there. Is anyone doing this? I figure they're probably training or asleep right now. We have so many people asleep. Well, once we get that, that'll let us get our drinks a bit higher. And I wonder, how did I can't even remember exactly how I had these professions set up. Oh, let's plug the computer back in. So, what was I using? Was it Beastmaster? They do leatherworking and bone carving. Ranch. They don't do the butchery. So who does the butchery? Is it the chef? I think I have the chef actually doing the kitchen and the distillery, which may not be a great idea. What am I looking for? Where is it? In here? No. Where is food? How have I forgotten where food is? Okay, here it is. So I have the chef doing cooking and brewing. I may need to split this up and have the chef only do cooking and make one separately for butchery. How many chefs do I have? I have 2. I'll let it go for now, because one's asleep, so you can't expect them to be working on both at the same time when one has to sleep. That's good. So they built 3 of my bags so far. Why haven't you built the 4th? Oh, we need string. Right. So let's move that up. So they'll make that string, and then we'll get the 4th bag, and that'll be built. So then all of our grain will go right here, so that'll make it much easier on the kitchen. And I'll probably, here in a little bit, get the bone carver making bone statues, just so I can sell them off when the merchant comes back. I can call for a merchant to come back at any time. There's just no point right now. My kingdom worth isn't that high, really. Yeah, 5,000. A honey badger has been spotted. Y'all aren't gonna go fight the honey badger, are you? Who are you? Why are you doing this? Thwilly. Yeah, generally my method of getting them to not do that is I find which squad they're in. I take them out of the squad and let them run away. Because now she shouldn't go back and try and get that honey badger. You never know, they do weird things sometimes. Hopefully she won't go punch a honey badger. That's just not necessary. No! No! Crap. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Because she's already been hit. I guess I can take her out of the military as well, but it's right by the front door, so we're gonna have to kill off this honey badger either way, I think, because people are just gonna keep seeing it and running into it. That went better than expected, actually. That went way better than expected. What happened? Oh, someone kicked it in the throat. Nice. That's okay. That didn't take much at all, actually. They're stronger than I expected. The way of the monk training, I don't think there's any other way to start a game other than getting that early. Because, I mean, you just do so much damage, and you don't have to build anything. It doesn't bump your kingdom worth up. You just have to dedicate them to train, and right now I just have 3 squads set up, and, you know, every shift I have one of those 3 squads in there. So it takes out, you know, a third of my gnomes every time. For the entire day, basically, plus all those that are sleeping, but they gain skills so fast. Let's see how the mining's going down here. They're pretty slow still. Like I said, I just specialized all the professions, so none of my miners are like godly miners yet that just run through the stone, basically. But that will happen eventually with these 2. He's my mason. He won't be doing as much mining. This guy's a good deal faster. Who are you? Kraz. That's much faster. Let's see, I guess I might actually go ahead and take a look down here. What all do I need to build to get this going? I'll need... What all will I need for the metalworking? What do I have? I already have a smelter and a furnace. So I'm going to need to build then a forge. That's for ore to bars, okay. Blacksmith, metalworker, weaponsmith, and armor. So 5. I always try and look at what I'll actually need before I start digging anything out. How do I want to do this? What else did I... Is there anything else I wanted to actually build down from up here? I don't think so. I think this -2, that'll be the deepest that I go down. So I'm going to probably build a little hallway out here. I want some room for stockpiles. So it'll need to be 15 long. Starting from there, so that'll be good. Then we'll do 2, up 3, and over 15. That should be plenty of space for my metal. And that'll be fine, because I think back here I'll eventually move my kitchen from over here to over underneath. That way that I can put little stockpiles in here of food, and it'll all be right there together. This is full though. I'm gonna need somewhere to put this stuff. Let's see. So designate an area. Generally, it'll be fine because they're gonna pull all the meat directly out of there. But I can take all the bones and put them over here beside the bone carver. I think that'll probably be maybe the best thing for me to do. Is it under body parts? Yeah, bones and skulls. Go there, and I'll put some crates on it. I guess I'll have to go build those crates, actually. So I have everything set for me to do it manually. I feel like it gives me a little bit more control over what's going on. It's no Moria, so you don't get a ton of control regardless. But I like having a little bit more control to select like when something's going to get built, what it's going to be made of. That works a bit better for me personally. Once it gets large enough, like right now, I think we're at like maybe 12 gnomes. How many do we have? We have 14 now. Oh yeah, I got 2 more at the start of fall. Once I hit usually around 18 gnomes, I set everything up to go on ahead and do whatever it's got to do on its own. But up to that point, I find it easier for me to just try and pay closer attention to what's going on. Let's see. I don't like it when the music changes like that. So I'm always trying to listen to see if it's goblin music or not. I don't see any goblins out here. I can't see that much yet either, but... Okay, this is going well, and they found a good bit of copper, actually. I'm pretty much just going to keep them busy. I mean, I specialized, I want them to level up. And I'm not terribly worried about Kingdom Worth quite yet. Maybe I should be. We're probably just going to get mauled here in a little bit in the next goblin attack. Here, I'll do all those. Grab these. That one, that one. Okay. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, this could be a huge mistake, mining out that much ore. I wonder, is it bumping our Kingdom Worth up? Yeah, we've almost gone up. We've gone up like 700 Kingdom Worth since I checked about 10 minutes ago. Luckily, though, it's still more than 50% construction worth. I prefer to have my stocks stay lower, but that's not always doable. Let's see, have you guys filled up this? Is this full? Is it? Maybe? Okay, so they're putting stuff in it, and this is still backed up. Okay, because we have so much leather. Wow. I could do a lot of stuff with that leather. I could make someone some leather armor. That would kind of defeat the purpose of the Way of the Gnome, but might not be a bad idea just to get some of that leather out of there. What all do I need for a leather worker? Table, chair, and knife. Okay, yeah, I'll go on ahead and build that, I think. So let's get up here. So I'm gonna need some more sticks, please, and then a table, a chair, and I have an extra stick, so I'll make my hilt, and then go to here and set up the knife blade and the knife when the hilt's ready. Perfect. I'll get that going, and then I'll go on ahead and once they're done making the leather worker, I'm going to build 3 more crates and make a leather or a hide, I guess, stockpile, just like I did with the bones. Designate a stockpile, 1, 2, 3, and I'll put only animal hides in here. I can never remember. Is this? Nope, not under body part. Is it? Oh, it's just under hide. That's easy. There we go, and we'll build those crates on it once it's ready. Perfect. Okay, they're getting this all stocked with the grain right now. 'Cause yeah, they're still harvesting all that wheat. That's good. I'm not sure what day it is. Is it start of day 4? If it's the start of day 4, that means this is our last harvest. Yeah. Yep, so this will most likely be our last harvest before winter. And this will be the first winter in the Terrible Kingdom. We're not looking too great on food or drinks. I still think it's going to be sustainable just with all the fruit outside, as well as just the sheer amount of grain we have right now. Let's see, how much grain do we have at the moment? I'm going to actually just set that up as a tracked item. Because I checked this so much, I'm not sure why I haven't already set this up as a tracked item. Because this is basically, you know, you have food up there, but having grain up there is essentially just food that's not yet food. So you can't really use it for much else. So we have 149 grain. That is great news, actually. Over 1,000 stones, so I can build up some statuettes before I call a merchant back. So I want to get some grape seeds. I think what I'm going to have to do is build more farms out over here. I kind of want to build them up off the ground, though. I don't know. We will figure it out. I've got a lot of stuff that I really want to do, and just not enough gnome power yet. They still haven't really gotten to foraging any of that. So, I mean, that's good. We're sitting at a good amount of food. We still have a decent amount of drink, and they haven't even gone and foraged what I asked them to yet. Though I don't particularly like that because I don't want anyone out over here at night when the goblins are going to come, and it's still too early for us to get mance, I'm pretty sure. Though we don't even have enough food or drink for mance, so probably don't need to worry about that. I wonder why there's this row of dirt here. Yeah, stone stockpile is full. I guess I could make like a little stone stockpile room off over here. I generally end up doing that, just a giant room that is entirely filled with stone. And then put the prospector in the same room, which I think is actually what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'll put it over here right beside the stone cutter, just because he's going to be the one that needs it. And this will be we can do a little more. This should be plenty for our stone for quite a while. Let's see, how'd this go down here? Almost done, and there's still more ore available for us to mine out. So that is really good. Got a little more coal, which is helpful, but we have such a large number of logs, and I already have the forge up and running, that it's not going to make a huge difference. Okay, perfect. I'm going to go ahead and get this down here set up. So I'm going to want... I will want a forge. I'm going to want to build... Well, I'm going to want all of this, basically. Let's get that there. And I'm not going to have these start right away, but at least have them set up and ready so when I decide it's time to start one of them, I can go ahead and get all of it going pretty quickly. I'll probably have to build some stockpile rooms down here as well, just to keep up with all the different ore and everything coming in. Weaponsmith. Okay, and an armorer. Then I'll come back and replace the walls and floor and all of that. I've been trying to get a little better about making bases that look good. Because I've made tons of villages that are fully functional, and all of them are super ugly. Do I have 2 micros? Is there a bunch of echo on it? Let's see, I'll make sure it's not capturing the computer microphone. Okay, I think that's generally... Is it any better now? That's, I just changed what I generally have to change when it's echoing. Hopefully that's better. Okay, they got the leather worker finished. I don't know if I even want to really make any of this quite yet, because it doesn't seem like much, but it really bumps your kingdom worth up quickly. And I'm fine with the gnomes, the monks right now, rather. Let's see, okay, finishing up the last, a little bit better. Could also just be too loud. Make sure I didn't bump it up. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I think this is just about everything that I've... Whenever it's messed up like this before, this is what I've changed, so hopefully it's better. Thank you for that. I would not have noticed until I went to look at the videos later. Let's see. How is everyone's fighting skill looking, actually? I haven't checked all their skills too much. Okay, so if they're all in this range, so like 42 fighting, 30 dodge, that's going to be really good news. And they're not. I think this is one of the new guys, though. Pretty sure he's one of the guys that just came in. He's good with an axe, though. I'll need to remember that for when I start specializing a little more. Yeah, this is one of the original people. So, okay, so it looks like the original gnomes we got at the start have decent fighting and dodge already. Where are you at? Right, yeah, no, I have the computer's mic muted, so it shouldn't be anything from there. I wouldn't think. So you just double check everything's muted one more time. Yep, that is muted. This is set. Yeah, it should be set up. I'm not sure why it's getting that much echo. Yeah, I just just got a text about the echo too. I'm not sure why it's that bad. Let's see. It may just try and go with the computer's microphone. See if that will work. Yeah, nothing from the computer mic. I just set it to be running on the computer mic though, instead of the headset. I think I have to stop the stream and start streaming again for it to actually update that. Settings on headphones and in OBS. The headphones shouldn't be giving us any issue right now. Yeah, the headphones are the same as usual. Did you set your input as desktop output? I'm not sure. It should be window. Yeah, no, I'm just using the Windows, not the full monitor. Let's see. Mic boost? No, don't need a mic boost. Don't need that. Yeah, no, it is very very nice of you to help out. We've been still trying to get all the technical stuff smoothed out, which it seems like it'll work great one day, and then for whatever reason it'll be awful the next day. So. Okay, so I'm going to quickly refresh the stream just so it changes my mic.